What's going on, YouTube? Buckeye Vintage here. Got these in the mail today. Was randomly kind of looking at some stuff on eBay and came across these. Got them for $10, so $2.50 a pack. Not too bad, I don't think. Home Alone 2's one of my favorite movies, as well as the first one. I feel like it is an absolute classic. So I'm gonna go ahead and open these up, and you guys can see what's inside. Okay, so here we're going to check out the first package. Nice and crispy. So, Marvelous Marv. That's when Marv was trying to pull something and the chick wound up hitting him. That's when Kevin gets kidnapped. There are the lovely idiots that has left their child at home 2 years in a row. That is when Kevin decides to give a little extra donation to Duncan's toy chest, and Mr. Duncan gives him 2 turtle doves. That is when the Wet Bandits and or the Sticky Bandits reunite with Kevin when they recognize him in New York. And there's that one. Okay, here is card pack number 2. So when I found these on eBay, the seller had said that they were just out of a fresh package, which is clear. All of the cards are absolutely perfect. So that's one of the cards that was already in the first one. That's when Harry clearly is coming in, and I believe that is when there is no floor, so he drops down and takes quite a tumble. That's when Kevin wishes that he didn't have a family, whether that worked out for him or not. There is that one. There's Kevin's escapades, so that's when he is having some fun with the staff at the hotel, the finest in New York. What should we rob? Well, they decided to rob Duncan's toy chest after they hung out overnight in the little houses. That is when Kevin realizes that he is in New York City instead of where he is supposed to be with his family. That's right when Buzz decides to use the candles and kind of get the whole audience to laugh at Kevin, and everybody tumbles down. Clearly he is the last one left. And we've got Harry the Heister, which he is certainly known for all types of heists. You gotta appreciate Joe Pesci. He is a legend in the business. Fun fact you may or may not know, the woman in this picture is actually the mom from Modern Family. Pretty cool. Correction with this card. Clearly it says Kevin escapes. For whatever reason, I thought it said escapades. So there we go. Correction with this card. I said it was Harry. It is Marv. Alright, on to pack number 3. Great sound. A lot of times when I get trading cards, I find them at the thrift store, so I usually do not buy them online. These were an exception, though. This is a pretty nice one. And if you guys happen to hear that sound in the background, that is my cat. She is locked out of the room so that I can make this video. This kind of goes back to a previous card. This was when Buzz was being Buzz and decided to mess with Kevin. Basically ruined the whole Christmas program, even though they blamed everything on Kevin. There is the Christmas tree, which I believe was at either Rockefeller Center or Central Park. There's that. The whole staff definitely is suspicious. Don't know who the hell that lady is. Certainly can recognize Tim Curry, who has a pretty monumental film career. And then the legendary Deuce Bigalow, also known as Rob Schneider. Some of his movies have been kind of hit or miss. I like him for the most part. That is when they are clearly casing the joint. They decide to stay in Duncan's toy chest overnight and rob all of the money of the donations. That's pretty close to the end of the movie when everything works out and they are together again. That's when Kevin takes the brick and he writes a note to Mr. Duncan and tosses it through the window so that the alarm goes off, and clearly they want to get that kid. And then also we have Sleep Tight Marv, which is, I don't know, at a certain point of the movie. Okay, and last but not least, the fourth package. Mind you, with all of these cards, they do have nice little descriptions on the back. I will look at those later, but I know the movie pretty well. This one, this is definitely the sticker card, as well as all the other ones that have kind of had the special frame. So this was a pretty cool part of the movie. Let's see, that is when Kevin's kind of praying after he realizes, you know, the actions caused by his words, and he wants to bring back his family. It's when Kevin, either during, before, or after, kind of meets the pigeon lady. He eventually finds out that she is not bad, and she winds up saving him at the end. If you've not seen Home Alone 2, then spoiler. That's when Harry and Marv finally get caught, as they deserve. Shame we didn't see him in Home Alone 3. I wouldn't even consider that a Home Alone movie. Sleep Tight Marv, already seen that one. Most of these cards I have, you know, so far hasn't been any duplicates. There is Attack of the Pigeons, which is pretty cool. There is what they call Flattened Felons, which certainly they do look flattened. They've certainly been put through hell by Kevin. That is a duplicate. That's when he is running behind and he goes to the wrong terminal and he basically tells the attendants, "My family's on that plane," but they're not. He sees a guy in a coat that looks similar to his dad, not his dad. And then Marvelous Marv, so that is a duplicate. That's it for me, guys. So I appreciate anybody that's decided to watch this video. If you could, like, share, follow, do whatever you need to. And then as for my name, Buckeye Vintage, if you are into vintage clothing or just looking for any good deals, there is a website called Depop, so www.depop.com/Buckeye Vintage, one word. If you let me know that you saw me on YouTube, then we can certainly work out a good deal if you see anything you like. Thanks again. Merry Christmas.